Are we on? Let's see. Okay. Sorry about that. We're back on another show of Undeniable. Jordan Walker, Matthew Bossman. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. Supposed to start on time, but yeah, I was supposed to start on time, but I had to take care of a test. So, what can we start in? Where is Matt? Actually, give me 1 minute. Hey, where's Matt at? He's not on campus yet. Not sure where he is. Yeah, he should be here in a minute or two. All right. Okay. Well, waiting on Matt. Let's get started into this. So, what about those Cavs last night? Cavs score.
Which score?
Cavs score. Cavs score. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I actually did not get to watch the full game yesterday. Yeah, I honestly fell asleep. I was up at like 10 in the morning. I was up at like 10 in the morning. So by like 10 at night, yeah, I was done. So, overall, first quarter wise, maybe like first to third quarter, it was a little bit of chippy play. LeBron was doing great. Let me bring up some of his highlights and stuff. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, LeBron, he did great. The game was really, really close, and 102-99. I remember watching the last part of the fourth quarter, and it was, I believe it was like, yeah, it was like really, really close. I think it was like 50 or 60, something like that. Let's bring up some of the game recap. See if we can bring up some. Yeah, LeBron finished with 29 points and 16 rebounds to go along with 9 assists. It was, like I said, overall it was a great game. Kyrie. Let's see if we can bring up some audio here. Hold on.
In the paint.
All right.
Defensively, forces the steal, the seize.
So, yeah.
Scrappy with it early. Kyrie starts it, finds Jaylen Brown.
And then for the dunk. Jaylen Brown. Guys, watch out for him. He's probably.
By one. Now, if you're squeamish, turn away.
And before
Gordon Hayward, if you haven't seen it, you might not want to see this.
And before I show you guys that clip, big, huge blessing out to Gordon Hayward. He evidently, I'm going to show you guys the clip. So if you're tuning in and you really don't want to see what's happened. Long story short, he broke his ankle going up for an alley-oop, and when you collide with these big guys in this league, it's kind of like a scary moment because you don't know what to think. I'm sorry for that. You don't know what to think, and it's like you just hoping he comes down okay. But like I said, Gordon, he's not a little guy. You know, he's a big guy. Let's put it like that. But I'm gonna show you guys the clip. It's kind of a scary sight to look at, so you know, bear your eyes.
It's when a serious, scary moment where Hayward goes up for the alley-oop and has a hard landing, and it wasn't pretty. A very scary
What's going
moment.
on?
Fans and players alike.
Yeah. Well, Matthew is here. Oh wait, you gotta turn it. All right. I was just showing them the Gordon Hayward injury. That was pretty gruesome to look at. But
Yeah,
but
it was scary.
very scary.
Yeah,
Um.
to say the least. Disgusting but scary, especially for him because he
Yeah.
just signed with the Celtics. So his season's over and his career is in jeopardy.
And like I said, you know, hopefully, you know, he gets well and get back on his feet. But as far as Boston's season, it's not really looking good. But like I said, hopefully they can recover from this. I know it's something they were, you know, playing with the kind of I would say like a chip maybe.
Right.
But like I said, kudos to all his teammates, you know, just making sure he was okay and everything. And LeBron actually going up to him and making sure he was okay as well.
Yep.
Everybody showed, you know, a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of respect.
Can you hear me in the mic?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you.
can hear me.
But yeah, overall, man, I'm gonna just keep going. But that's the bad part of the part. But overall, this game was really, really, really close.
Yeah, it was really good game.
Yeah, it's something very emotional to look at. But no, it's the game, man. It's the game you play every day.
Right.
In the
So,
first quarter.
Hey, turn my mic off and turn it back on.
Okay.
Hayward would be ushered off the field by the medical staff.
All right, that
where
works.
he would
Okay.
be
That
flown
works, yeah.
back to Boston, and he would go straight
Turn up the headphones
to
a
the
little
hospital.
bit.
Okay.
So I can hear.
to go
Yeah.
for a speedy recovery here at the
Yep.
NBA. Gordon
All
Hayward.
right, there we go. That's
In the
better.
second half, Cleveland up big.
And that was a great move by LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron had a really good
Watch the
game.
replay.
Really
The
good game.
spin.
29 points, 16 rebounds, and 9
Gets the
assists.
flush. Cleveland
He was
up
doing it all last night.
42.
Yep.
Then the youngsters. 7-11, 7-11.
And Jalen Brown,
Jalen
man, that
and Jason.
You know, Jalen Brown might
right
actually
there.
be the
Gets
missing
layup.
piece that they
Then
need
Jason
to fill in
Tatum.
for Gordon Hayward. We know he's
And
going
one
to
with
fill
the
in for
layup.
him, but
Jalen again.
that might actually be a
Once
little
again, I'm
nicer.
saying it's 7-11 all
Celtics.
day. They're just wide open, just like 7-11.
Jason Tatum.
Splash. Tatum hits the three.
He's
and then
coming along,
Marcus
too.
Smart,
Yeah.
for good measure, backs him down. The layup
Their
and the
forwards
foul on Kyle
are
Korver. He would make
outstanding.
the free throw. That would put Boston within one. Fourth quarter. Where's Kyrie? Off the handoff. The three. Splash.
That's what he does.
Boston up by 2 in the fourth quarter. Uh-oh. Look at this right here.
Wow.
Defense to offense. D-Wade gets the block on Al Horford. LeBron on the other side. Too strong.
He's too big for that.
That cuts the lead to 1. Boston still up. Tatum, the rookie from Duke, with the lefty layup strong to the cup. The bench loved that one. Boston up by 3. How about LeBron? Oopsie.
Wow.
Got him with the pump and the spin. Cleveland up by 1. Then Jalen Brown rips the brand new Nike jerseys, but it's not a problem because Kevin Love is wide open and LeBron found him. Take a look at the replay.
Wow, he ripped the jersey up.
Young man strong right there to rip King James's jersey. Under 10 seconds remaining. Last chance for the Celtics. One opportunity for Jalen Brown. No, but last chance. It would end up in Kyrie's hands. And what would happen as he gets up the shot? It is no good. He
Airball.
misses it. Respect there for former teammates LeBron and Kyrie. But Cleveland is victorious on opening night. They get the victory. 102-99. LeBron James with 29 points, 11 rebounds.
Stop it.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So what?
Kyrie
Oh,
and Isaiah Thomas. Nice steal here.
There you go.
okay. But overall, this game was really, really. Did you hear what was going on? Like what they were saying to each other, like during like the free throws.
No.
Jay Crowder was like just talking all game.
Yeah.
He was like, he was calling. I believe they were commenting. They said that he was. I thought initially, I don't know if I can bring it up, but during the free throws for I forgot for our team, but I forgot who was up. But Jay Crowder was saying like, "Oh my gosh, you're so trash, man. You're trash." I think he was trying to get into the heads.
Yeah. Kind of like what Draymond does.
Yeah.
With the Warriors.
And it was just a lot of talk going on. Al Horford was
Right.
He was in foul trouble as well.
You know, Al Horford is the kind of player that really quick hit the three on that.
Yeah.
Nope. On the card computer.
Oh.
Hit number 3 really quick. See what's blinking? Hit it again.
Wait, where?
Up there. Top. Go down. To the right. Down a little more. To the right. See that blink? Okay.
Oh.
No, don't hit it now. Don't hit
Okay.
it now. You're good.
Okay.
So, yeah. But, you know, I really think that watching yesterday's game, you could see it reminded me of Game 3 of the playoffs last year when Isaiah Thomas got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
The whole team, the whole Celtics team tried to rally around their youth and rally around, you know, the key parts of the team that were still healthy.
Yeah.
And, you know, honestly, I just believe that was the heart that we saw from the Celtics team, the resilience, you know, to stay in the game, take the lead, try to win the game. And, you know, it's a good learning experience for Kyrie, just being in that situation where it's just him. You know, he doesn't have LeBron to go to.
Right, exactly.
You know, he doesn't have Kevin Love to go to anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's him. It's
Yeah.
on him. And if he wants to, you know, be successful in the entire, you know, star role,
Mm-hmm.
you know, superstar role, he's going to have to, you know, be victorious in these situations. And
Yeah,
he just
he
wasn't
is.
last night. But, you know, I was saying it to someone earlier, you know, if you want to beat the king or if you want to be the king, you have to beat the king.
Yeah.
And I just don't see Kyrie doing that anytime soon.
No. Like the last shot that we saw.
Airball.
Yeah, that was kind of like, well, okay, but overall, don't get me wrong, Kyrie is a good player,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it just, as far as I would say, developing yourself forward into your career, it's something that you really, 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 really need to dig deep in.
Yeah.
And you know, with the team that we have now, they were all saying, like, you know, we got like an all-star squad.
Right,
You had
right.
Wade, you had Rose on the floor, you had
K-Love.
K-Love,
LeBron, you
LeBron, Jay Crowder,
Yeah.
and
It's like a veteran superstar team. you know?
Basically.
That's what we have. And, you know, going back to what you said about Kyrie, just
Mhm.
like, you know, you could see in order to be a player in this league, it's not that difficult, your maturity level. You know,
Right.
you could just play in the league and be yourself. But if you want to be a superstar, you have to take the next step in maturity.
you do.
And that's what I don't see in Kyrie. You saw that earlier in LeBron's career when he was in Cleveland. You know, he embraced the superstar role when we didn't surround him with the pieces he wanted or the pieces he needed. And then when he went to Miami, the first year he played the villain role. He was close to being successful with it, but he lost in the finals to Dallas. And then after that year, he took that step. He took that step and became the man to be a superstar.
All right.
He had the talent, he just needed the mentality. And he finally got that. And I think that's the next step for Kyrie. It's just he has to get that mentality of, you know, win or lose, I'm Kyrie Irving. I need to be, you know, above the challenge. And I think that's what LeBron has and what he was trying to teach Kyrie. And I think
Mhm.
Kyrie felt, you know, he has it, but he doesn't.
No.
And he's going to have to learn to do that
Learn the hard way.
in the hard way, especially
Mhm.
in games like this. You know, this
Yeah.
is step one in, you know, getting to that point. But the problem is Kyrie wanted to do this a little too early in his career. You know, I understand he's 27, 28, but he still had a couple years left on his contract. he still had to develop. He had time to develop. He's a great scorer.
Yeah, he
Don't
is.
get me wrong,
Mhm.
but he doesn't have the mental state to be a superstar yet to be a champion. You
No.
know, he is a champion with LeBron's help, and that will always be on his slate. Is that you didn't win yourself? LeBron won for you. You made the shot, but there's no shot without the block. So I think that was kind of eating at him, and that's why he left. And
Yeah.
you know, you could see last night, just he has to take that step.
Yeah, he does. And some of the stats is going on. So LeBron was the top scorer, obviously, but he had 29 points, 12. Jay Crowder. So I want to get your view on it. I'm gonna tell you part of my view as well. So how did you think about Jay Crowder and basically the new additions that came with it? How did you think they did last night?
I think they all played pretty well
Mhm.
together, especially the chemistry, considering we've only had a couple preseason games
Yeah.
to get that
Mm-hmm.
that chemistry going. You know, Crowder is a lot more important than we anticipated, and we
Yeah.
saw that last night. You know, he put up 14 points, 11 points. You saw Kevin Love put up the 15. You know, that's kind of going to be where he's at every game. 15, 16 points.
Mm-hmm.
D Rose had a really good game, which really helped.
Really good game.
Double T, just with rebounds, he was huge yesterday, and playing defense as well. And Dwayne Wade, showed a little bit of old D Wade in that game.
Yeah,
His
that
his
mid range,
younger years.
shot
The
is
mid
crazy.
range, the defense,
Yes.
what we saw underneath the basket towards the end of the game there. It's going to take that kind of thing to win the East, but it's going to
Mhm.
take a lot more to beat the Warriors. And
It's-
last night we
yeah.
saw with the Rockets
Yeah.
beating the Warriors.
Wow, that was crazy.
That was a crazy game. And you saw how the Rockets, they just went back and forth the entire game and then got the Warriors to the point where they couldn't score as easy as they were the entire game. And that's what the Cavs are going to have to do. I think the Cavs are a better team than the Rockets. And I think that's going to be, moving forward, the Cavs are going to have to look at plays that the Rockets ran. The Rockets had a lot of open shots yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
And, guys that weren't usual scorers were scoring. That's what it's going to take for the Cavs to win a championship this season. And, they got to get to that level. It's got to level up to beat the Warriors. You can beat Boston.
A Houston team that last year
Anybody
popped up 40 3-pointers per game. Here's Harden on the drive, and he beat 2 Warriors.
So when you got when you have
with a series of moves and
See where it
scores.
says
Elite.
Put
the
him
volume
in the
right there?
trick bag.
Turn that down a little.
Harden
There
on
you
a
go.
crossover and fires. Yes. James Harden, played by the
Surprisingly
rookie
enough,
Bell.
last night, the
Met
Rockets
by Curry.
were better offensively
Final
when Chris
seconds
Paul
of the
was on the
first. Here's
bench,
Harden. Yes.
which is
With
surprising.
3/10
Surprising.
of a second remaining
Paul only
in this
had
first
4
quarter.
points. He was 2 of 9
Harden able to
shooting,
hit. Foul on Golden
but he had
State.
10
Houston has
assists.
3.
which was huge.
Harden on a step back 3.
he's lethal,
Over
man.
Draymond
Yeah, James
Green.
Harden's a great player. One of the greats now. MVP candidate, absolutely.
Yeah, most definitely. I think they're gonna be. That's what I'm looking for. I think they're gonna be maybe a contender in the West.
Oh, yeah, the Rockets will be... I see it kind of lining up like this. I see the Warriors at 1, Houston at 2,
Mm-hmm.
San Antonio at 3, OKC at 4. At 5, it's going to kind of spiral down from there. You're going to see teams like Memphis. You're going to see teams like, the Clippers probably at 7 or 8. You'll see certain, things of that nature in the West. But my question, Jordan, is how do you see now with the East, with Gordon Hayward out, and possibly, hopefully not, but a career-ending injury,
Mm-hmm.
how do you see this season now shaping out? Boston was number 2. They
Right.
still have Kyrie. Again, Jaylen Brown's going to be huge, but without that star caliber in Gordon Hayward,
Right.
does that put them down to 3, 4, 5? Are they out of the top 5? Where does this put Boston?
maybe at the highest, maybe qualifying before, maybe top 10 team, possibly.
You think they're out of the top 10?
You know what?
I don't see that.
I don't really. I can't really shape it up. I mean, this is just the first game. You get your feet wet, maybe a little bit. It's like one game of 82, but I mean, I really can't see them winning more than, want to say, like 60 to 70 games. So maybe.
What's the record? Because there's 82 games in the year. So if they win 70 games, they're probably going to be the number 1 seed.
So maybe.
I mean, you got the Cavs at 1.
Yeah. So maybe like 40, 50? Is that
Okay, so they could be average, probably a 6-7 seed.
okay? That's better.
You know what would be crazy is a first-round matchup between the Cavs and the Celtics.
Oh, my
A
gosh.
1-8. I hope that doesn't happen.
No.
But, there's no other team, really, other than Washington that I could see. It's going to be more interesting now to see who 2 through 8 is going to be.
Yeah.
I see Washington at 2, Toronto at 3. Let's see. Maybe Miami or Charlotte at 4 and 5.
Yeah.
At 6, I see Philadelphia. I really do like the process. The process is going to be nice this year. And then, from there, we'll see what happens.
So they have for the Eastern Conference the Cavaliers, and they have the Hawks. At number 2, they have.
Well, that's because nobody's played yet.
Well, yeah.
That's just how it's
But-
out right now.
Let me see. Full stand. Okay.
Yeah, everyone's 0-0 except for the Cavs and Celtics.
Okay. So I mean, really, team that look out for it, I would say, is the Wizards.
I mean, I could see the Bucks with Giannis.
Yeah, and
getting in the top
that's
5.
we play them. What is that? Next
Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, every game I'm at work. I hate that.
Oh my gosh. That's like half of the story. But I mean, I can't. Ooh, sorry. So you got the Cavs at 1, and then Celtics, maybe 2 through 8. So let's put them maybe at 7. So if we have the Celtics at 7, what is 2 through 6? So maybe the second team would probably be okay. Well, second team would be Washington. Third team would maybe be, I don't know,
Toronto or Milwaukee.
yeah, Toronto or Milwaukee. Number 4 would probably be
Philly.
possibly.
I mean, Miami's getting better.
Yeah, I was gonna probably
Charlotte's getting better.
say, yeah.
So, and the other teams to round it out, I mean, the Pacers, the Pistons, the Bulls, they're, out of it.
Yeah.
And it's weird because they're all in our division,
Yeah.
and
I mean, it's a lot of young guys on these other teams now, shifting into the playoffs. But even though this is the first game, but you want to look far
Look
ahead.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a lot of growing potential for each team. I mean, I want to say not just the Eastern Conference, but the Western Conference as well.
Yeah.
Let's step over into the Western Conference. So, well, obviously, of last night,
The Warriors are at 15.
Yeah.
I hope it stays that way.
And
all
I hope
season.
it stays that way as all the time, every day of the week. But if the Rockets can potentially get their record out there, like out of the West, and be number 1, and then possibly the Warriors be number 2, I would
Right.
love that.
Right.
I would love that.
I mean, I would like to see an OKC, Golden State,
Mm-hmm.
best of 7 conference finals.
That would be great.
That's what I think people have been wanting to see since last year when Durant left.
Mm-hmm.
And when he left OKC. And I believe that would settle everything.
It would.
That would get KD and Westbrook to stop talking trash on each other, to start mending, to start realizing, okay, who the better player is. KD, you're better than Westbrook. Westbrook, you're better than KD. Let's just get that settled in a 7-game series. Because Westbrook's the reigning MVP.
Yeah.
But some people even put KD above LeBron now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Arguably,
yeah, arguably they do. So it's kind of interesting to see. I know Durant calls Westbrook cupcake.
Yeah.
And
it's been a whole meme on that.
It's been unfortunate because you had these guys that were pretty much inseparable.
Yeah.
When they were on the same team, they were best friends. And, according to some reports, according to Westbrook, Durant never even told him he was going to leave. Never even called him. Just left. And
same thing with Kyrie, right?
Yeah. Kyrie went, interesting you bring that up. I was thinking about that this morning. Kyrie, when he got back from his China tour in the summer, he never called anyone from the Cavs. He never reported any meetings.
Wow.
He never called LeBron. He never did anything. And he just got traded one day. And that was his connection. People, I know Dan Gilbert, Kobe Altman, other guys in the front office called him, and he never picked up. He didn't want any connections. He wanted that to be, when I get back to the States, I'm not a member of the Cavs anymore. He wanted that. And unfortunately, it's not bittersweet is not the word, because it's not even sweet. It's just, honestly, I talk smack about Kyrie all the time, but I like him as a player.
Yeah, I do too.
I respect his game. I respect, what he's trying to do, but I don't like the way he went about it. Similar to LeBron.
Yeah.
When he left, I didn't like how he did it. And but I'll always respect talent when I see it. And that's how I felt about LeBron when he left, and that's how I feel about Kyrie now. Just the classiness of both guys last night after Kyrie missed the game-tying shot. LeBron and Kyrie both did their handshake they had when they were playing together. And so that was nice to see. And then Kyrie embraced the other guys, Kevin Love, JR, and I don't know about anyone else, but they did their handshakes as well. Yeah. And so, the only guy that I hated from last night other than Kyrie was Al Horford. Horford just talks trash. Horford is really a joke. I mean, he's not a great player. He's nothing special. It's weird because
he got teed up.
Yeah,
he got teed up last night.
So did Kyrie.
Well.
Kyrie got a tee. So that's how I feel about Al Horford.
I mean,
I don't like him at all. I don't think he's anything special. Nothing to write home about.
Well, with that being said,
want to take a break?
Yeah, I think we can. Let's take a little bit of break. So we'll be back on Undeniable.
Watch and listen, you can tune to www.livestream.com/Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio.
Watch us live at www.livestream.com/Lake Effect.
Lakeland Community College presents the Lakeland Civic Band, Sunday, December 3rd, 2017 at 4 p.m. Epics and icons Star Wars, The Beatles, Esprit de Corps, Symphonic Overture, and more. Tickets are $7 for adults, $6 for seniors, and $2 for students. For tickets, call 440-525-7134.
Press for the Mansion, Saturday, October 28th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Lakeland Community College Athletic and Fitness Center. Don't miss out on the largest craft fair in Lake County. Over 100 tables with accessories, candles, ceramics, and woodworking, and much, much more. Admission is $3 for adults. Children are under 12 are for free. Proceeds benefit the ongoing restorations and maintenance at the Moreland Mansion's garden.
Hi, this is Carrie Morin from the Lakeland Volleyball team. Please come out and support Lakeland Volleyball as they face Edison Community College on Saturday, October 21st at 11 a.m. For more information on Lakeland Athletics, visit athletics.lakelandcc.edu and go Laker.
Here at Lux, we focus solely on hookah. We have an extremely knowledgeable staff, and we always try to make all of our customers feel at home. This is where true hookah enthusiasts come to smoke. Our prices are reasonable, and our service is outstanding. We are a hookah lounge in the purest sense of the word. A hookah lounge designed and staffed by hookah fans for hookah fanatics. To top it off, we always go above and beyond. We are meticulous in everything that we do. From the hookah we use to the hoses we provide to the way we pack our bowls. We make sure that your hookah experience is of the highest possible quality. Our hookahs are cleaned after each use. When they begin to deteriorate, we replace them. Our hoses are replaced every 3 months and our flavors are always fresh. If it doesn't taste right to us, then we won't serve it to you. We only use the finest Exotica hookah charcoal. Majority of our customers turn into regulars and eventually friends because we pride ourselves on our product and service. If it does not meet your standards or doesn't work, we fix it. If you still have a problem with it, we replace it. It's just that simple. We want you to enjoy yourself and expect you to leave happy. If you want the best hookah experience, you come to Lux, located at 37939 Vine Street, Willowby. We invite you to come experience the flavor and see what you've been missing. We hope to see you soon.
Hi, my name is Taylor Lamborn, and you can find my music on Facebook and at my website, taylorlamborn.com.
The coolest station online.
Yeah, that's us.
'Cause we play
this. It's Lake Effect.
Employer on-campus events are a great chance to speak with the company's recruiter about current job opportunities, obtaining occupational information to practice networking skills. When an employer comes to campus, they are looking for Lakeland students to fill positions, which means take advantage of their attention.
Are you a single mom? If you are, there's a program called SMART, or Single Mothers Achieving Real Triumph. SMART is a support, networking, and scholarship program which helps single mothers achieve academic success. The requirements: you must participate and be a new student either in your first or second semester in college, have demonstrated financial need, or attend colleges on Tuesdays and Thursdays, at least 6 credits, and you must be available to attend workshops. Students must be enrolled in English 0111 or English 1111 to participate. This is an on-campus daytime program, and some of the program benefits are you can gain access to resources which are available to students that you might not otherwise know about, acquire skills to help you interact effectively with instructors and college personnel, and meet weekly for support and networking. If you're interested in this program, give a call to the Women's Center at Lakeland Community College at 440-525-7322 or email vwilliams@lakelandcc.edu.
Hi, this is Morgan Smart from Lakeland's volleyball team. Please come out and support us on Wednesday, October 18th as we play Lorain Community College at 6 p.m. For more information on Lakeland Athletics, visit athletics.lakelandcc.edu and go Lakers.
Here at Lux, we focus solely on hookah. We have an extremely knowledgeable staff, and we always try to make all of our customers feel at home. This is where true hookah enthusiasts come to smoke. Our prices are reasonable, and our service is outstanding. We are a hookah lounge in the purest sense of the word. A hookah lounge designed and staffed by hookah fans for hookah fanatics. To top it off, we always go above and beyond. We are meticulous in everything that we do. From the hookah we use to the hoses we provide to the way we pack our bowls. We make sure that your hookah experience is of the highest possible quality. Our hookahs are cleaned after each use. When they begin to deteriorate, we replace them. Our hoses are replaced every 3 months and our flavors are always fresh. If it doesn't taste right to us, then we won't serve it to you. We only use the finest Exotica hookah charcoal. Majority of our customers customers turn into regulars and eventually friends because we pride ourselves on our product and service. If it does not meet your standards or doesn't work, we fix it. If you still have a problem with it, we replace it. It's just that simple. We want you to enjoy yourself and expect you to leave happy. If you want the best hookah experience, you come to Lux, located at 37939 Vine Street, Willowby. We invite you to come experience the flavor and see what you've been missing. We hope to see you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Sports Minute, 20 minutes to the hour. Cavaliers beating the Boston Celtics yesterday 102-99 in Kyrie Irving's debut in a Celtics uniform. LeBron James, 29 points, 17 rebounds, right? 17 rebounds in the game. Also, Kevin Love putting up 15 points. Derrick Rose, 14 points. Kyrie himself having 22 points and 10 assists in the game. Houston visited Golden State yesterday, 122-121, the win for the Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant making the game-winning shot, but it was not in time, and the Rockets come away victorious in what James Harden said was a playoff-like game. Also in the NFL with the Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Kaiser surprisingly named the starting quarterback for Sunday's game at home against the Titans. This is your Sports Minute here on Lake Effect Radio.
All right, we're back. What else do you want to address?
Talk about the Browns.
Browns? Okay. So, just saying, you said that Deshaun Kaiser is named the starter.
Yes, surprisingly, to me, I think that Hogan definitely outplayed him, but they want him back at starting quarterback in Kaiser. So I don't, personally, I don't really like Deshaun Kaiser that much, as a player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's a good dude, but I really, this just brings me back to, what we saw last week. We could have had Deshaun Watson. And, to me, let's listen to this clip from NFL Network. This is Good Morning Football. Just hit Google Voice on.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty exciting.
I don't know.
I don't know either. And Nate, you know what I'm fired up about? Yeah. I started the show. I was all down about all these stars who were getting hurt. Odell and JJ and Aaron
Talk
Rodgers.
about it.
How about these rookies? This is what I'm fired up about. Obviously, Hunt and Fournette and Watson. And I think what's going on in Houston right now is very, very exciting. We don't know who's going to be in that FC title game. It's like Kay said, it's like they've changed their whole philosophy on the fly. Going into this season was going to be Merciless and Watson, Tom Savage handing off. Now it's Watson lighting up 33 points, 57 points. But the last time we saw him on the road, guys, it was at Foxborough. He played well, went tit for tat with Tom Brady. Now he's going at Seattle next week. I love seeing a rookie quarterback in front of that 12th man. They're the Undertaker up there. They have a bye to get ready for Seattle. So the next time we see Deshaun Watson is against the Seattle, the 12th man. Nate raised the flag once. Huge test. Very fired up.
You make a great point about these rookies in light of all these injuries, the superstars being down. The rookies, these first rounders are as advertised. They are playing lights out. And I dare you right now to tell me who your rookie of the year is. I guarantee we'll all have a different answer.
By the way, Myles Garrett is on the winless team, and he's wrecking it. He's legit.
Wrecking shop. You got Kareem Hunt, Deshaun Watson.
Leonard
Are you
Fournette.
sure? Leonard Fournette?
Fournette's incredible, too.
There's a lot of players out there making plays, but back to Deshaun. I got killed last week because I said that he does have the composure of Tom Brady in the pocket. And they said, Nate, you're out of your mind. He's a rookie. Don't disrespect the GOAT. Listen, I'm not saying he's Tom Brady. But what I am saying is there are some familiar traits of this young man when he sits in the pocket, when he's under duress, and delivers the ball with confidence. And that's just like Tom Brady. So if you want to pay attention to the subtleties in which he plays within, Deshaun Watson is a superstar. And he didn't wait for a year 2 or 3 to show us. He's doing it right now his rookie season.
Browns passed on him with the number 1 pick. They passed on him. They traded back at the 12th pick. Browns started Kevin Hogan yesterday. I'm looking at this as a Browns fan, and I'm saying we're talking about all these rookie quarterbacks. We see Trubisky getting wins. We see Watson. Kaiser was our guy in second round. But Man, I mean, to think about them trading away Carson Wentz last year and trading away Deshaun Watson this year, it's a tough pill to swallow for Browns fans, and I'll just leave it on that. And they better draft a quarterback this year. No more loading up on picks and getting complimentary pieces.
What if they want to stick to Kaiser next year?
No, Kaiser.
No?
They wouldn't have benched Kaiser for Kevin Hogan if Kaiser was the guy.
You don't like the money ball?
I don't like the money ball right now because they've won one game in their last 20.
They're broke.
They're broke.
Yeah.
There is no god of walks walking in there. There's no Kevin Youkilis on that roster. So if I'm the Browns fan right now, it's painful to watch Carson Wentz having an MVP season and Deshaun Watson having a rookie year season, and you're sitting at home with Kevin Hogan as your quarterback.
You just hit us with the Uke reference? Kevin Youkilis?
That was Kevin
makes his
Youkilis.
way on
That
the
was a
show.
money ball
Okay.
reference. Michael Lewis, hello.
I felt pretty good about it. You know, the thing about this guy.
Yeah, that's a great point there, that they bring up about Carson Wentz.
Mhm.
Passing on him last year, I was all for that, too. I didn't want Wentz. And then, going to Philadelphia. But the one thing that a lot of these, football analysts, they look over. They immediately make these assumptions that Carson Wentz would be having the same type of season in a Browns uniform, that Deshaun Watson would be having a Rookie of the Year type season in a Browns uniform. You got to look at the system they're put in. In Philadelphia, it's a pass-first offense now with Carson Wentz. And Wentz is the kind of player that is mobile. He's the kind of player that can get out of the pocket and throw an accurate football.
Right.
He's the kind of guy that you look at and you go, we trust this guy with the ball in his hand.
Mhm.
Deshaun Watson, a similar player. He has a very good football IQ, which he doesn't get credit for. And, in Houston, they have an offensive line. Not a great one, but they have an offensive line. In Philadelphia, they have a good offensive line. They have targets to throw to. They have Alshon Jeffrey. They have Nelson Aguilar. They have Zach Ertz at tight end. They have a lot of targets. Houston, they have DeAndre Hopkins. They have Will Fuller. They have Ryan Griffin in a tight end. The Browns, you look at the Browns, their best wide receiver so far this season, who we've seen, is a guy that was on the practice squad heading into the year in Rashad Hollywood Higgins. And David Njoku as a rookie is playing well. He's catching a lot of difficult passes thrown at him. He's scoring touchdowns.
He's been doing good.
No matter who's at quarterback. So, my problem is just people always saying, well, if the Browns had, Deshaun Watson, if the Browns had Carson Wentz wouldn't have time.
Right.
To stay in the pocket. Neither would Deshaun Watson. Also, he wouldn't have any targets to throw to. The Philadelphia front office is great because they surrounded Wentz with targets. Same thing in Houston. They drafted DeAndre Hopkins. They have Will Fuller. They have Ryan Griffin, as I said before. So Watson has targets to throw to as well. And that's where I would contradict what these NFL Network Good Morning Football analysts are saying. You just got to see. You can't make a comparison. You can't make apples to oranges. You just can't compare the two.
You're right.
And that's what they're doing with the Browns and these other teams with the quarterbacks.
Yeah, and that's just like the biggest thing.
Not defending Deshaun Kaiser at all.
No,
I don't like Deshaun Kaiser
Right.
at all. I don't like the draft pick. I wanted them to get Chad Kelly from Ole Miss. I liked Chad Kelly, and right now he's sitting with Denver. And, Kelly was very, accurate at Ole Miss. Yeah, he was a 7th-round pick. He was Mr. Irrelevant in the draft. But we could have changed that. I liked that Nathan Peterman from Pitt that went to Buffalo. So, just having these assumptions that these players in a Browns uniform would be any better.
With Aaron Rodgers out of
I
the
don't get it.
picture, woof, is Carson Wentz the best quarterback in the NFC?
It's not buffing. It's got a buffer. Yeah, it's got to load. I would say no with that question, but
let me see what with Aaron Rodgers out, is Carson Wentz the best
QB in the NFC?
No.
I still think Cam Newton's a better quarterback. I think
I love
Brees
Cam.
is a better quarterback. Carson Palmer is a better quarterback than Carson Wentz. Wentz is up there. He's 6'7", but he's not number one.
No.
I don't see that at all. So,
Who
who do you think is the best quarterback in the NFC?
I would probably have to go with Cam.
With Cam?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cam isn't performing as well as we thought he would, as I had hoped he would, because he's on my fantasy team.
Mm-hmm.
But, I just feel that Wentz still has some growing up to do. I just feel like he, being his second year, I don't think he's going to be the best quarterback in the NFC. So, Matt Ryan's there.
Yeah. These, well, let me see. Okay, so, so I brought this up now. The AFC North, so Baltimore has Joe and blah, blah, blah. But out of...
What's up, Tim?
No, it's fine. But as far as the AFC North goes, I would just have to go with Cam overall as a player because he's versatile. As we see, he can run the ball, obviously, and most QBs, not just in the AFC North, but the NFC West, and I just think Cam is more athletic. He's more. He just gives that.
Yeah, he's a better athlete.
Yeah, I was about to say
when you talk about a team, when you talk about any kind of player, when you talk about the ideal quarterback in the NFL, it's someone that can stay in the pocket, someone that can throw the football, someone that's, he can play under pressure. And that's what we see in Cam Newton, but he also has the mobility. Same thing with Carson Wentz. Same thing with Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota. These guys have that mobility. The guy that I want the Browns to get, and I say throw the money at him.
Yeah.
Give him the money, is Kirk Cousins. Next off season, let tank this year, get a draft pick, get the number 1 pick, get someone, you can put on the line, on the offensive line, or get a defensive player. But don't draft a quarterback next year. I disagree with the NFL Network. Don't draft a quarterback. Use your money. Trade the unnecessary pieces and get a veteran quarterback here. Don't have some young gun that you think is going to be the next Tom Brady, that you think is going to be the next Peyton Manning, the next, anyone. Don't do that.
No.
Because taking a gamble for Cleveland is like going to Vegas with $2 and saying, I'm going to win $2 million.
That was a great analogy.
In blackjack. That's not going to happen.
That was a great analogy.
Okay? That's just not going to happen.
They probably had to change it, but I had Kevin Hogan. But I fully agree. Dude, I would say do something with the line, or I would say do something with the line, or get a defensive player, because it's really, really, really rough.
I can't do that on camera. I just thought of that.
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to say it.
Okay. Yeah, I fully agree with you as far as either grabbing an offensive or defensive player. Myles Garrett.
I like Myles Garrett. I really like
he's
Myles
great.
Garrett. Keep him. Throw him the money. There's not enough money to go around.
No.
But there's enough to get some veteran, to get a guy like Kirk Cousins. At this point, I don't even care. Bring in Colin Kaepernick. See what he has. I don't care. I want to see someone that can move the football. And, Colin, despite all the political and despite his mindset in politics and policies and the president and things of that nature, he wasn't great last year. He wasn't a great quarterback for the 49ers. That's why he's not in the league now. And, if you put aside all of the political antics. But, so, I don't know. We'll see.
Let's trying to bring up some highlights. Cheerleaders. Okay.
That's good highlights. Cheerleaders. Good highlights.
Great highlights.
Oh, yeah, they're playing in London this week. The Cardinals
Rams won their earlier meeting out in
Beef from
Arizona.
London.
The Cardinals will try and even the score.
All right,
Good to have
Kodak
you with
gonna be
us.
there.
2017 from the Coliseum in Los Angeles. And into the end zone, sailing back for a touchback. And out to the 25-yard line comes
I think this was
Carson
last
Palmer.
year.
Was this last
David
Yeah,
Johnson
their game
is ready
is
on first down.
in London
He gets
this
the
week, their
football
first game of
with
the
a
year
hole.
against
Across
each
the
other.
31-yard line, it is knocked down. Catanzaro has missed 11 kicks to include extra points, but last week they came up big in the upset of Seattle. Snap, hold, and
That's usually how the game gets started. You get like a quick field goal. You get the team pumped a little bit. Like, all right, let's go do something on defense. You know, if you get an interception, it's more like, okay, let's get the ball rolling. You see what you can do on offense. The more drives you push and push and push, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get it. You're gonna get a score.
Yeah.
But in this league now, it's a lot of good defensive teams. Like team I like is Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville's actually very surprising this year.
Bortles
is having a good season when he showed absolutely no talent in
Yeah.
the preseason, and he's coming out and playing very well, which is very surprising. Leonard Fournette is actually he's a dark horse for Rookie of the Year because of just the fact he's on a team that without him, will look like last year's Jaguars, and they were not. They just were not.
I mean, he's running the ball for
They were
how
not good.
much?
Fournette's scoring a lot, and that's what's helping him.
Mhm.
I think he leads all active rookie running backs in scores and touchdowns this year. He's either 1 or 2, but he's been very, I think Kareem Hunt's up there as well. But, he's just been very important to Kansas City, and that's what you see in a Rookie of the Year or an MVP. How important is this player to his team?
Right.
Without him, are they completely different? Do they have a new identity? Are they not as good? Are they better? That's what you gotta see. And in other sports, like in basketball, an MVP is considered who's most valuable to their team. He may not be the best player in the league, but he's been the most valuable to their team this season. Without him, they can't win. They don't win. And that's what you're seeing.
Yeah.
That's why Russell Westbrook was the MVP last season, because he was putting up a triple-double almost every game, and he was helping an OKC team who had no talent other than Westbrook to make the playoffs and get the 6th seed in the West. That was the whole point of that. And then last year, the MVP was Matt Ryan in the NFL for the NFC. There was no AFC MVP. There was an NFL MVP, and that was Matt Ryan. So, because he was leading a Falcons team who has never been to a Super Bowl, and that was huge. Without Matt Ryan, that team's completely different.
And
So-
it was a tough loss to them.
New England.
For Atlanta. But
they
I'm talking
lost.
about for the Super Bowl.
For the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was kind of rough for them.
After that game, I started to respect Tom Brady a lot more because you're witnessing greatness.
Yeah.
In Tom Brady, one of the best, if not the best, to ever play the game.
Arguably.
Yeah, and you got to give credit where credit's due.
You do.
A lot of people don't like Tom Brady. I was one of them. I was one of his biggest critics. I was one of his, one of the guys that did not like him as a person, as a player, as an athlete. I just didn't respect him, and now you have to. I just feel like I have to, whether I like New England or not. It's helped me understand the ways of the Patriots.
You do.
It helps you understand why this team is hated, because they are so good in the fact that they're very conservative in a way. They don't talk trash. They just play the game, and they win, and they're hated for it, and it's not justified. Whether or not you think they cheat, that's not proven. Deflategate happened, whatever. That wasn't Tom Brady's fault. That was Bill Belichick's, but that's another argument for another day. And I don't know, but we're out of time.
And we are out of time. Well, we'll give some more updates on the Cavs, the Browns, and
the Indians are over. So
yeah. So,
but let's end it this way. The Browns need a good veteran quarterback, and that is undeniable.
That was great. That was amazing.
Right?
That was amazing. Okay, so. All right. Catch you guys later. Peace.
Hi, this is Morgan Smart from Lakeland's volleyball team.